all in my bag. You been all in my business. You be all in your feelings. I been all in them trenches. I been all in my bag. You be all in my business. No, they notice me flexing. Fit in all in my fitness. I been all in my bag. You been all in my business. You be all in your feelings. I been all in them trenches. I been all in my bag. You be all in my business. No, they notice me flexing. Fit in all in my fitness. My chain dance on my head big. My top heavy, I let it down. See me shining, they hating on me, they mean mugging.
Mr. Chairman, members, in Texas, the lodging industry has become one of the top venues when human trafficking can be found. However, these establishments are not equipped with proper training to identify potential risk factors. This bill aims to raise awareness about human trafficking and require commercial lodging establishments to hold training for their employees. The Attorney General would provide lists of certified training and other related guidelines for establishments. House Bill 390 would make establishments accountable for their action by imposing a civil penalty if they have been found to be in violation after being put on notice. Finally, this bill would protect employees from retaliation if they report suspected acts of human trafficking. The committee substitute that you have before you extends the time frame for new employees to comply with training requirements from 30 days to 90 days. It changes the language from generating a certificate of completion to issuing a certificate of completion to clarify for the lodging establishment that a certificate can be a hard copy or an electronic copy. It clarifies that supportive supplemental training materials can be included and eliminates the requirement for a state and federal definition of human trafficking. It clarifies that training requirements are for employees directly employed by the lodging establishment. It allows law enforcement to inspect for compliance between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., much like we do in the massage establishments, and it requires lodging establishments to maintain certificates of completion as required by the Attorney General. Mr. Chairman and members, I am available for questions, and I would like to reserve the right to close on the bill.
Pronounce it. Did I get it right? Okay. Great. Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Chairman, members, my name is Justin Brangle. I'm General Counsel at Texas Hotel and Lodging Association. We're here in support of HB 390.
So the chair calls Jennifer Allman. All right, well, Jennifer Allman with the Texas Catholic Conference of Bishops is registered for the bill, but we will mark her as registered in favor but not testifying.
Mr. Speaker and members, this state has been instrumental in passing effective laws to take a bite out of the crime that we know have become known as human trafficking. And we have been instrumental in using many, many methods in which to acquire this effectiveness. What this bill attempts to do is to educate the hotel industry or the hospitality industry, new employees, by requiring them to have a 20-minute, either in-person or online training, so they can be able to identify persons during the course of their work who may be victims of human trafficking. Mr. Speaker and members, I move passage.
The question occurs on the passage to the engrossment of House Bill 390. A record vote has been requested by Representative Vasut. The clerk will ring the bell. Have all members voted? Show Paul as one. What's that? There being 112 ayes and 34 nays, House Bill 390 is passed to engrossment.
Reading HB 390, the clerk will read the bill.
HB 390 by Thompson of Harris, relating to the requirements for human trafficking awareness and prevention in commercial lodging establishments, authorizing a civil penalty.
The chair recognizes Ms. Thompson to explain the bill.
Mr. Speaker, members, this is a bill that was on the floor yesterday that relates to training, a 20-minute training. Remember that was on page 2, line 15 of the bill. Allows 20 minutes of training for persons who are working in hotel or hospitality facilities to be able to recognize persons who may be victims of human trafficking. I move final passage.
The question occurs on final passage of HB 390. This is a record vote. The clerk will ring the bell. All members voting. There being 122 ayes, 26 nays, HB 390 is finally passed.